While moving out of my ex-BF house, he had a girl over this morning. It had only been a week since we broke up and my things were still all over the house we lived in together. I came over this morning to get my stuff and there was a girl sleeping in my bed with the same damn lube that I bought for him when we were together. Her bra was over the couch, her toothbrush was on the sink next to mine. Feel devastated. He acted like he was sorry and I asked if he had been cheating on me and he said no and asked for me back. Update: the girl reached out to me and we talked. Apparently he lied to her and told her he wouldn't hurt her again, that he wants a future with her and he loves her. They had been talking starting the day after we broke up Sunday, so it wasn't just a one night stand. It explains the toothbrush. He then turned around and told me she was just a hookup and was ugly. I told her the truth, that he was apparently just using her for sex, and she realized that he manipulated her. He admitted to manipulating her and says he feels bad. So much crap. For the people that are saying you were broken up and you left your stuff there, I have a medical condition that prevents me from lifting/walking/moving too much at once, so it had to be spaced out by a few days. We lived together for over a year, so I have tons of stuff that I had to move. We ended things amicably, being respectful of the feelings we still had for each other, so I didn't expect him to be having a girl around when I came over. We were both on the same page, wanting a peaceful move out and break up. He has been texting me all day asking for me back and saying that he loves me. Can't believe it. Asked you to come back while you are looking at his most recent FCK. That's bold. Thank you, I feel so broken right now. Lamau, he asked for you back after he had sex with another girl. The audacity. While the other girl was in his bed. He's trying to make you jealous with some random chick willing to fuck a guy during a pandemic in a place that still has his ex's things. And it's working. Now that you've got your shit, block his number, and think about why he sucked enough for you to dump him. He asked for you back while there was a woman in his bed? Yes. Last time that the woman I'm dating brought her toothbrush with her was because I invited her to stay with me overnight. I take my toothbrush with me when I stay over when invited. Booty calls don't carry toothbrushes. That was planned. Even though I know your heart hurts, be glad you're out of that relationship. Looks like he wasn't really serious about you. Help. My 38/M ex-wife, 38/F, is trying to convert my daughter, 9/F, into Islam without my consent or knowledge. I know this sounds fucked up. I have nothing against Islam, but I'm Catholic and my family were raised Catholic. I don't appreciate my ex-wife doing this without even asking me, without telling. I wouldn't have known unless my daughter hadn't accidentally told me. She's doing this to purposely drive my kid away from me. We've been divorced for at least 4 years now. My ex-wife was abusive, narcissist and probably insane. You know she's bad when the court sides with me over her. I got majority custody of my daughter. My wife can see her on weekends. I need help on what to do. Should I take legal action? There are two types of custody. If the legal custody part is shared, you can't prevent her from introducing religious doctrine. If you have sole legal custody, you can. The best thing to do is educate your child. Your ex could say the exact same about you being Catholic, that forcing your daughter to be raised by your ideals is the same as her pushing Islamic ideals on the kid. You should also educate yourself on the topic, and be prepared to answer any questions your daughter may have. Maintaining neutrality towards religion will allow your daughter to form her own opinions. And in the end, that's the most important thing, that your child feels free and supported to follow their own path. Why don't you spend some time teaching her about your belief system, and teach her that there's lessons to be learned from both Islam and Catholicism, and use it as an opportunity to teach her also to question things that are taught to her, and not just accept everything people teach her as universal truth. Anything has got to be better than turning it into an argument with her mother. Hey, you ain't wrong. The way I teach her is don't just blindly accept what people say. I tell her I would love for her to stay Catholic, but I don't want to force her to be something she isn't. If she doesn't believe in God or wants to do something else, support it. The thing is, I don't believe for a second she does this willingly. Anything regarding my ex is suspect. Even more so when she didn't even bother telling me. In fact, she never tells me anything regarding my daughter. Usually, she allows my daughter to do whatever she wants and buys her whatever she wants. A few months ago she comes home from her mom's and has a new $500 laptop. She starts asking why I don't buy her anything cool. Anytime a child is raised in a religion, couldn't it technically be defined as forced? You chose one religion, your ex chooses another. I would imagine getting a court to say one religion is okay while banning the other would be difficult in countries that have any sort of religious freedom. My GF of almost 2 years broke up with me yesterday morning. I feel kinda empty inside and have no idea how to move on, as I still believe we are together. It's all such a shock as it seemingly came out of the blue. In our last month together, I do remember that she would sound distant and sad over the phone, but I thought she was just stressed. Yesterday she told me that she had been thinking about this for a month now, and it makes sense. I still appreciate her as a person and hope that I can get my friend back one day, but the shock of the abrupt ending for me made me lay in bed the whole day yesterday. It's hard not talking to your best friend anymore. I just want some advice or encouragement to move on. Hey man. Super shitty. Really sorry to hear. I have a set of breakup guidelines that I created for myself when I was younger. Hopefully this is helpful. 1. Easy on hard alcohol and hard drugs when you're prone to mood swings. It's not a good idea to be consuming dangerous substances like liquor or uppers. 2. Go to the gym every day. It's great for creating a routine and will improve your confidence. Even if you're really sore from a big lift the day before, just go and ride the bike for 30 minutes. 3. Throw yourself into your occupation. Work is an excellent way to give yourself a sense of purpose and self-worth. Increase your total hours by 10 to 20%. 4. Introduce yourself to a new person every day. It doesn't matter who it is. Clerk at the corner store, dude at the gym, somebody in line at the coffee shop. The point is that you get comfortable meeting new people. If you do this every day, you'll probably make 1 or 2 really close friends over the course of the next year. I know this sucks, but if you do these things religiously, you'll feel a lot better in a month or 2. It's key that you consciously rebuild your life because a great deal of it has been destroyed. You will build back better. It just takes some time and hard work. Best of luck. Sorry to hear. Breakups are never easy, but it will get easier and it won't hurt forever. Hope you are doing okay. Sorry bud. Do you have anything you can do to distract yourself? Friends to hang out with, instruments to play, video games? It's important to try and not just sit and dwell on it, as it will make it so much harder. I am also an advocate of going no contact after a breakup, as to help speed up the healing process. Yeah. I'll try to get busy with schoolwork until winter break. Then I can distract myself with video games and my job. I am not going to speak to her for a while, only until I am ready to move on and feel like I still want her friendship. I'm sorry. This happened recently to me. Take some space for yourself. Feel the grief, as this is a grieving process. Go spend time with friends and family. Pick up a new hobby, or get better at an old one. If you ever wanna talk, DM me. I'm very sorry. It sucks, but going no contact for a little while wouldn't be bad either. I totally feel your pain because I also just recently broke up with my girlfriend of 2 years of dating as well, and it was really hard since it hurt us both, but the way I look at it is that it is just leading me to a better person and way of life, because honestly I wasn't happy with how she was acting, and it just shows in her actions right after we broke up that I'm glad I got out. I just play games online with friends and go outside to run and keep doing stuff, because it definitely is hard not to dwell on it, but I just remind myself it's for the better when that happens. It definitely is hard with isolation and not having someone there in a girlfriend aspect, but I'm glad I can talk to a few people and my parents. But it is totally natural to grieve and feel awful about it, but it will get better for everyone experiencing things like this.